Hey guys, welcome back. This week I'm going to be working on the, well, one of the subscribers was interested in how I was doing the patina on my car. It's kind of like an artsy fartsy kind of project that I kind of worked on. I just want to show that even if you mess it up, who cares? Because you could just paint right over it. I'm going to show you the patina real quick, and I'm going to show you how I think I'm going to change it a little bit, but this is what it looks like right now. As you can see, this is my first shot at it. What I did is laid down black and then laid down the reddish rusty patina, and then sanded it down and hit it with a clear coat. Nowadays you could just buy the clear in a can, so you could just shoot it. As you can see, I didn't put the clear on, perfectly, and you could see the overspray and all that stuff because I did like maybe half a can on this. You're supposed to really wet it down, so I'm gonna just go through the process because I got a new hood that's in a little bit better shape because I actually worked on it. I'll show you guys the process. All right, I'm gonna go to the other hood. All right, this is the other hood that I got at the Pomona car show, and it needed some work. Oh, it's kind of dark in here. I'm gonna take it out and show it to you guys. All right, I took this outside and I just wanted to show you guys. I did put a lot of time and effort into this one. I got this for like 180 bucks, which is not bad for a 65 hood. It had a little dent coming across right here, which I was able to bang it out, and I was able to like Bondo it and actually shape it fairly well. If you guys can see, it's not bad for an amateur. And then I went and I shot the paint, and it looks like primer, but it's not primer. It's this anti-rust stuff that I have right here. I shot it with this zero rust. It's actually made for fences, metal fences. And then, since it gets hot under the hood, I ended up shooting it with this engine enamel. So I'll show you what it looks like underneath before I even start shooting patina, because I still gotta water sand this because it does have some overspray. But if you guys see underneath, I shot it with the engine paint because it does get hot, and it's not going to look perfect because this is going to be a daily driver for me anyways. So I'm going to get started with on sanding. I'm going to just go with the 800 really light, water sand it, and get it nice and smooth so I can accept the primer that I'm going to put on it before I put the clear on it, and show you guys the finished product. And you can use any colors you want. There's some you can actually put like a brown underneath, and you can go on the internet and see which specific one that you guys like for yourselves. But this is just an idea that one of the subscribers mentioned that he would like to see this process. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and hopefully you guys get something out of it. All right. I'm using the 3M wet or dry 1000 grit. You can see, or you could get this anywhere. It doesn't have to be 3M. So I just want to take off the rough stuff, the overspray, and make it nice and easy, nice and even, smooth. Alright, so if you look at it, you probably get some drippage on the floor there, but nice and wet, nice and smooth. Okay, so we're gonna I'm just gonna finish the rest of it and just dry it off with kind of like a lint-free kind of towelette or whatever, and then we'll start the process of spraying it with the primer. Alright, so this is kind of like a backyard kind of fix, so I don't have all the fancy equipment, but I just wanted to show you guys, after you water sand it and you clean it off, which I did, but if you see, now that I'm wetting it, if you see a nice shine to it, that's how it would look if I would put clear on this gray. I don't know, I'm kind of debating whether I should just go with this gray, but I don't know. It looks really nice when it shines. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead with the patina and see what happens. If anything, you know, I could always repaint it. Alright, so we'll take a close look, and you can see we roughed up the surface of this paint. You just roughed it up. It's nice and smooth, but it's ready to accept the patina, or the primer actually. Now what I'm thinking is, it's dirty and you can't really tell the clear on this, but I think I'm gonna go a little bit darker on the edges of this. I'm gonna keep it similar, but just a little darker on the edges, I think. And we'll see what the difference looks like from this to the new one that we're gonna do. All right, when I like to paint or primer or whatever, I like to have a nice surface, not kind of laying flat, because you get a lot of overspray when you're spraying at an angle. I mean, you're still gonna get overspray no matter what, but then you can sand it down afterwards. It's a little bit, for me, I find it a little bit better. All right, I'm just going to the regular Rust-Oleum automotive primer. There's a bunch of different kinds you can get, so. All right, and I'm gonna just freaking freehand this like back in the day. I always like to test the spray real quick. There you go. All right. Okay, so at this stage I have the borders pretty much primered. I had just enough. I'm not going to worry about it, even if I just go through it with the sandpaper and I get a little of the white or grayish showing up. I'm not going to be too worried about it, because it's patina is patina, right? It's kind of an aged look anyways. So, but I got the edges already done all the way around. They came out decent, and now I'm going to spray the red right in the middle, the satisfying part. Alright, I love that deep red. Kind of like this rusty looking color. So, if you see, I got a lot of overspray on this side, but once I get it down with 1000 grit, I'm going to make it look like it got sandblasted through time or whatever. And another reason I got this hood is because it's all original. It's got all the holes, so I could put the chrome in and the handles. So if you look on this one, they did some weird Cal style bug thing where they deleted the handle and they deleted all the holes here, which is fine if you wanted that look, but I'm more of an original type of looking guy, you know. So I'm gonna see if I can run down to the automotive store and buy me some clear, because I just figured out I ran out. So all right, I'll catch you guys in a bit. I already primered both with the red and the black. I used the black, and I don't know exactly where I left off on the video, because this is the following week that I'm doing this, but I laid down my black primer first and then hit it with the red. And let me show you a close-up, and I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of real rough because it's got a lot of overspray. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit it with 1000 grit sandpaper, make it nice and smooth, clean it up and get it ready for the actual clear. So we'll do that right now and maybe fast forward through this. Okay, so just as expected, I mean, this is what it's gonna look like when you scratch it up and try to smooth it out. And I got little spots here that I went through a little bit too deep, like this and this, but no big deal. And I actually decided I want a little bit more black in it. So that's another spot where I went in a little too deep. I'm not too worried about it. But I am gonna hit it a little too deep for me. I am gonna hit it with a little more black. I want more black on this border here. Just because that's what my vision is. All right, so I'll hit it with a little bit more black and let that dry, and I'm gonna go ahead and sand it off again, and then I'll show you guys the final product. Okay, I'm kind of digging this. So I reshot it. And I think I like this deeper kind of, a little bit more black in it. So I'm gonna give that some time to dry, and then I'm gonna make a nice patina out of this and see how it looks. All right, I got too impatient, so I'm just gonna shoot it. So I got the chrome that came with this. I'm gonna shoot it with the clear and see if it gets if it shines up or what, because I rough sanded it, and because it was pretty beat up, and I straightened it out as much as I could. So I'm gonna shoot it and see what happens. Right? You're not supposed to shoot this directly into the sun when the sun's hitting it anyway. So let's see what happens. There we go. Oh shit. Well, I don't know what happened. I did it correctly, but let's see what happens. Supposed to shake it up. A lot of that clear went on the floor. Give it a test spray. Okay. All right, you guys are starting to see the effect. That's the dull side, and this is the side with the clear. It's got that wet look to it. All right, so I got impatient. I just shot it right now. So it looks a little bit blotchy, but I think I'm gonna try to buff it out or whatever, but it looks good from like 10 feet away, and that's my goal. I'm making it an everyday driver, so a daily driver, so it's all right. Gets a couple of scratches on it. I'm not gonna really go crazy over it, but that's what it looks like right now. and then I'll do a side-by-side comparison with the other hood. I think this one came out a little bit better. And then I ended up shooting this with the clear, and it looks a little bit better. It's got that wet look, but of course it doesn't look like a new one. But daily driver condition, that's what I'm shooting for. All right, so this is the day after I shot it with the clear. There's a little bit of, like, you know, imperfections and stuff that you could knock down with some probably some like 1800, maybe 1000 grit sandpaper here. But I'm kind of happy with the way it came out. It's it looks good enough for a daily driver for me, so I'm not gonna get too crazy over the details. Like I said, the beauty's in the imperfection, but some blotchiness, but it's a rattle can clear. I mean, it's good enough for my daily driver. All right, I'll show you guys side-by-side comparison. I really like the patina that's coming. Looks like it's naturally worn out here, and right here it looks weathered, you know, and that's the look I was going for all the way around, as opposed to mine. I didn't really know what I was doing because I was kind of experimenting with it, but it's better than this one here. Just wanted to show you guys really quick the plastic boots that I put on here. Got these from MP, I guess, or whatever, but. All right, that is, got the hardware on there. Don't have the VW sign yet, but I'm gonna go take that off the bug and put it on. Okay, so this is a side-by-side comparison. As you can see, this is a lot blotchier, and I don't think I used enough clear for this hood. And this is the one that has a full can of clear for the hood. And I think it's an improvement. All right, you guys, this is the finished product, and as you can see, it's a little bit shinier than the last one. I like the way it looks. Little blotchy when it's directly like underneath the sun, but when you catch it at an angle, she looks good, and it's good enough for a daily driver. That's my goal. So if it gets scratched up, who cares? I just want to drive it and enjoy it. So my next video is going to be taking care of the fenders. For whatever reason, these fenders don't match, and I don't know why. As you can see, the tire sticks out of this one, which is weird. Even though the suspension's okay, I already checked it. Tire doesn't stick out over here, so meaning this fender doesn't flare out as much as that one, even though they're pre-67 fenders. So I just got a matching pair. I gotta fix up one of them. That'll be my next video. So that's the way she looks. All right, hope you guys learned something from this, and I'll see you guys on the next one. It's getting late, and I had a lot of fun with this project. I don't know about you guys, but I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you did, throw up a like, subscribe. Don't subscribe, it's all good. I'm still gonna be putting out the videos and hoping it'll help somebody. All right, guys, I'll see you guys later.